Earlier today, I spoke to Greg Valliere about the current polling advantage enjoyed by President Trump. Now, I mentioned I'm not a big fan of polls, although they are useful, particularly when it's a directional thing. But I got to say, I think it's too early, obviously, for the so-called submission polls. That's when they tell people something's happening so people don't come out and vote on Election Day. But I am seeing something intriguing, and it's upsetting. The CNN poll we talked about, look at this. The number two thing, protecting democracy. No one's talking about protecting democracy. That's not a real category, but you slide it in there so you can build a narrative that's an anti-Trump narrative. Moreover, where's anything about Ukraine? There's nothing. There's a lot of real important things that are missing. At the bottom of the list, climate change, student loans, at the bottom of the barrel. By the way, speaking of polls, Pew says beware of online opt-in polls. They say there's a very high, what they call bogus response, right, where people are in a rush to finish these surveys. They put little effort into it. Sometimes they get rewarded. Sometimes there's money or some kind of reward. And it's very prevalent amongst 18 to 29-year-olds. Take a look at this. This was a poll. They asked, are you licensed to operate a nuclear submarine? Well, 12% of 18 to 29-year-olds say, yeah, I can do it. I'm operating, 5% at 30 to 60, only 1% at 61. We know you can probably count this many people in the entire country that are really licensed to operate a nuclear submarine. So when 12% of people say they can do that, you have to be very, very careful, very, very leery, as it were, about these polls, particularly these online opt-in polls. Listen, it's going to be a long time between now and November. It's going to be a crazy ride.